The AVIC-7000NEX features a built-in HD radio with 18 FM radio station presets and 6 AM radio station presets. Let's take a look at some of the operation. Right here I'm at FM band number 1 and I get 6 radio station presets. If I touch this button here, I can open my radio station preset window. If I touch FM again, I get FM number 2. That gives me 6 new radio station presets. Touch it one more time, I get FM 3 with 6 more radio station presets for a total of 18. If I want to listen to AM, I can touch the AM button here and I get 6 AM radio station presets. So if right now I'm going to go back to FM in my original FM number 1, and let's create a radio station preset. So I'm going to scan backwards here and forward to 88.1, my favorite radio station, and I'm going to touch and hold button number 3 for a couple of seconds here to create a radio station preset on 88.1. If I open my window, you'll see I have KKJZ-FM HD number 1 as my radio station preset. Now I'm going to slide that window back closed, and since we're tuned into HD radio, I know that because I have HD and digital on my screen here, and I get this little information button. If I touch that information button, you'll see that I have multiple HD radio broadcasts available on this frequency, and HD2 and an HD3 are there. So if I just touch right here, I can switch between HD2 and HD3 and listen to those multiple broadcasts. Touch it one more time and I switch back to my original HD number 1. I can even create a radio station preset on the HD2 or 3 channels. If I like this song, I might want to tag it so I could remember it with my iPod and buy it later. I'm just going to touch it on the screen and you'll see my tag information is being transferred right now. If I have an iPod connected, when the tag is ready, it'll be automatically transferred to the iPod. Let's take a look at another very cool function called BSM, or Best Station Memory. Best Station Memory is right here, and if I touch this button, the tuner will automatically scan through the FM spectrum and lock in the 6 strongest signals that you're receiving right now. Best Station Memory is very useful if you're on a long drive and the radio stations become weak. You can just touch the BSM button again to find 6 more signals. If I want to tune in individual frequencies, I can touch the arrows on the screen right here and tune in an individual frequency. If I want to seek to the next radio station, I can press and hold the arrow to seek to the next signal. My hard buttons across the bottom here work in a similar way. If I just touch the hard buttons, I change between my radio station presets. If I press and hold a hard button, you'll see that I seek to the next channel. Let's take a look at some of the other functions on this system. We'll close up this window and we'll touch the gears up here and the toolbox, and I'm going to go to my AV source settings here. Here I have my radio settings. We have a couple different functions to look at here, including blending, which right now is turned on. And blending is a function for HD radio. As we drive between areas that have strong and weak HD radio signals, the system will automatically switch between the digital signal and the analog signal. If you're hearing a sound that sort of sounds like the radio is skipping, you're hearing the blending happening. You might want to turn the blending off if you're in a weak area for HD radio station broadcasts. If you're in a stronger area, you can switch the HD radio blending back on. Our seek right now is set to seek all radio stations, analog and digital. We can switch that so it only seeks HD radio stations if we want. Lastly is our local seek setting right here, and right now you can see local is turned off. Let's take a look at that. And local has 4 different levels, and if I switch local level on to number 1, when I seek to the next radio station, the radio will stop on every radio station on the dial, even the very weakest ones. If I switch the local level up to 2, 3, or 4, now when I seek to the next radio station, it will stop on only the very strongest signals on the dial.